Hello everyone. We are given if the price of oranges was raised by half cent per orange and the number of oranges customer can buy for $2.40 will be less by 16. What is the present price of an orange? Okay. So how do we solve this? First of all, we have to express every number here in the same unit. For instance, this is in currency in cents. So let's express this $2.40 in cents. Okay, $2.40 is the same thing as $1 is 100 cents. So this is 100 cents times 2.40 because dollar is 100 cents. Okay, so 100 cents times 2.40 will give us 240 cents. Okay, now it says if the present price of the oranges was raised by half cent per orange, the number of oranges customer can buy for 240 cents now will be less by 16. What is the present price of an orange? So we have to use word problems to solve. We have to interpret this into an equation, then we'll find our solution. Okay, so we say let the present price of an orange be x. Okay, now let's form an equation from this using x. Okay, 240 cents over, why do we do over? If you have 240 cents and each oranges cost, for instance, 24 cents, how do you get the number of oranges that 240 cents will buy? You do 240 cents divided by 24 cents. That's the price for each orange. Okay, so you get the number of oranges it can buy. So in the same vein, you have to divide 240 by the price of each orange. Okay, then it says if the price of the oranges was raised by half cents. Okay, so x plus half, x is in cents. Okay, it will be the number of oranges customer can buy originally will be less by 16. So this means this number, this is the number of oranges that you can buy originally. Okay, will be less by 16, so minus 16. So this is the equation. We have to solve this equation to get the value of s, and the value of s will now give you the present price of the orange. Okay, so let's solve. This is 240 over x plus half is equal to, let's combine this. The LCM of x and 1 is x. Okay, s into s is 1. 1 times 240 minus 1 into x is x. S times 16x. Okay, then you cross multiply. So you have 240x is equal to 240 minus 16x times x plus half. Okay, so if you expand in the right hand side, you have 240 into x plus half minus 16x into x plus half. So this is 240x plus 240 times half is 120 minus 16x times x is 16x squared minus 16x times half will give you what? Minus 8x. So this is 240x equal to this. Okay, so let 240x cancel 240x. So you have 0 here equal to 120 minus 16x squared minus 8x. Okay, if you transport everything this side, you have, if you carry minus 16x squared across, you have 16x squared. If you carry minus 8x across, you have plus 8x. If you carry 120 across, you have minus 120 equal to, what will remain here will be 0. Okay, so you have to solve this equation using any method of your choice. Okay, let's reduce this equation. if you watch this, you find that 8 is common. So you have, if you factorize out 8, you have 8 into 8 divides 16x square, we will have 2x square plus 8 into 8x will give us x minus 8 into 120 will give us 15 equal to 0. Okay. Now let's now notice that if you divide both sides by 8, you have 2x square plus x minus 15 equal to 0. Okay. So we'll use any method of our choice to solve this equation, this quadratic equation. Okay. So let's solve the quadratic equation here. Okay. We can do factorization. Okay. Or you can use a quadratic formula. Let's use quadratic formula. Okay. If we use quadratic formula, this one, the first term 2 is a. Okay. The coefficient of x here, b, will be 1. Okay. And c will be what? The constant term, which is minus 15. Okay. So if you use quadratic formula, we have s equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay. Which is equal to what? Minus b is minus 1 plus or minus square root of b square is 1 square minus 4ac. A is 2, c is minus 15. Okay. All over 2 times a, which is 2 times 2. So this is what? Minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 square is 1. Then minus 4 times 2 is minus 8. And minus 8 times minus 15 will give us plus 120 all over 4. Because 2 times 2 is 4. Okay. So this is what? Minus 1 plus or minus square root of 121 all over 4. And what is square root of 121? 11. So you have minus 1 plus or minus 11 all over 4. That is minus 1 plus 11 all over 4, or minus 1 minus 11 all over 4. What is minus 1 plus 11? Is 10. And 10 divided by 4 is what? 2.5. Or what is minus 1 minus 11? Is minus 12. Minus 12 divided by 4 is what? Minus 3. So the present price is x. And our x is 2.5 or minus 3. Now price cannot be negative. So disregard this. Okay. So the price is what? 2.5 cents. So the answer is option A. Thank you for listening.